Morning, Evelyn O'Toole joined us in studio quite a few times indeed, but she was heading indeed to San Francisco the last time we spoke as part of the Entrepreneur of the Year, EY Entrepreneur of the Year. And we told you the other morning that Evelyn has won the Industry EY Entrepreneur of the Year Awards last, was it Thursday night, Evelyn?
Thursday night, yeah.
Seems like a lifetime to you because you've been busy since. Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is a unique, and for you it's very unique as well, and very rewarding for you.
So it's incredible. I'm absolutely thrilled. I guess just as time goes by, it's beginning to kind of sink in more, and I guess there is a little bit of history attached to the whole win as well, and that makes it more highlighted in the media.
Now, you represent Complete Laboratory Solutions, which you founded.
That's right.
And it's lovely to read the brief going through, and I read it again last night. I mean, you've had huge success. You have a lot of people employed. You're making a huge impact when it comes to providing laboratory services.
So, yeah, CLS, we set it up in 94, and we provide testing and fully trained micro and analytical analysts to the food, environmental, medical device and pharmaceutical industries. So we're very relevant, if you like, in Ireland, because we test your drinking water, your seawater, the soil, your implants, your devices, your medicines. So we're involved in every aspect of testing on those four markets. So we did that not by accident. Our initial area of focus was food, and then environmental, and for sustainability, because of the way our economy is going in Ireland, we thought that the environmental and medical devices would have been a winning development for us. So we developed a plant in Galway in 2008 to deliver that, and we've FDA approval there for testing products going into the States. So it's been good. It hasn't been overnight, Keith. It's this has been built over 23 years, but to come out of a category like industry, the first woman to win it, the category this year was actually very, very competitive. It was fantastic, and
but you're the first lady to win the industry category. So
I'm the first woman to win the industry category. I guess I'm the third woman to win anything with EY. So Anne Herity, who's an iconic businesswoman, was the first, and then Maya Doherty from Riverdance was the second, and someone from Connemara called Evelyn O'Toole was the third. So it's quite remarkable.
Someone special from Connemara. Why did you decide? I mean, why did you decide to go into this field altogether? I mean, 94 you started. It was different back in 94.
And maybe that's why I went into it, because I was a technical person. I'm a scientist by qualification, and I was very determined to stay in the west of Ireland. I was after losing my job through a fire, and I resisted moving, and I thought, if I can create enough security for myself, I just might be able to create a platform for other scientists in the west of Ireland to work in.
But it just shows it takes that passion, it takes that drive, it takes all of that. And how did you find the whole Entrepreneur of the Year process? I mean, there's the application that goes in, then you were in San Francisco, and then on Thursday night, did you expect anything? Did you have a hint, or did it just happen?
Something, I guess, unusual happened on the run-up to the week of the Thursday, and it kicked off on Saturday for me. I was sitting in my kitchen, and I live here locally in the Bailey, in the estate, on Circle Road, and I got a letter from another finalist in the international category, and they kind of went to great length describing to me that I was actually their number one, their finalist. And then a lot of other finalists came forward, even right back to when we were behind the stage, before we came out on stage in City West. People were saying to me, you're my winner. And if I won nothing, Keith, I thought that was incredible. It was a very heartwarming experience. But then it comes down to the wire. To be honest, I thought I probably would have been the last two discussed. But if you're kind of lucky enough, you could be the last one and come through it, and you're anxious because you don't know really. You've no hint. There's no little hint officially dropped to you. So you're all sitting waiting for the name and the company name, and you have to listen very well in case you stand up and it's not you. So, and it's kind of everything slows down, and everything slows down, and then you walk up to the stage, and there was, I think, 1,480 people in front of you. It was kind of the gallery of business people in Ireland. The level of support for West of Ireland was incredible. So, of course, we had two other great candidates here locally, Jim Burke from Go Bus, who was in my category, and Dahi from Revive Active was in the emerging, and of course Harry Malloy, or Harry Hughes, is like our first cousin in terms of he's from Mayo, and we all became very good friends over the process, and Louis Keegan down in Clare. So we've got a new tribe. It was an amazing experience. The EY guys doesn't do anything by halves. Their level of organisation and standard was incredible.
How did you find the whole San Francisco leg of it? And did you find that a challenge? No?
Not a challenge. I just found it a fantastic experience. It was full on. It was late nights. It was early mornings. It was getting access to places I would never get access to, like the University of Singularity. In fact, the University of Singularity are with me this afternoon in Medpharma, just over the road, and our CLS plant here as a result. And we met Liam Casey, another iconic guy from PCH, Sean O'Sullivan. So it just gives you a huge network for doing other business, Keith.
It didn't end there for you, though. Where were you on Saturday night, Evelyn O'Toole?
So Saturday night, I was in the Clayton, the old Burlington.
Yeah.
And I was attending. I was given an invitation, and I was told I was shortlisted for the Irish Tatler Businesswoman of the Year. And
you said not another award, maybe.
I kind of kept it quietly on the lead up because I thought it was a bit vulgar, trying to do a double.
Yeah.
And so I couldn't believe it. My name was called out, and away I go again. And
so you were named on Saturday night as the Irish Tatler Businesswoman of the Year.
Yeah. Yeah, so very different dynamic, very different crowd, fantastic. It was about 600 attendees, mainly media. So they were celebrating a lot of kind of awards in that area. And but fantastic.
It must be a great feeling to wake up this morning and just say, look what I have achieved, from humble beginnings in 94 with a wonderful team behind you.
Yeah, it's a celebration for all of us.
Did you pinch yourself on Sunday or Bank Holiday Monday?
Yeah, I think... I just think we're just living through a lovely experience.
Good.
We've got a day job. We're busy. So, we're at 140 people. It's still an SME. It still means that kind of my schedule is full. So there isn't that much time off. I'll find a window to rest and enjoy it a little bit more. But there's been a lot of celebration. These accolades are followed by fabulous parties,
Well, listen, congratulations to you, and well done. It's a lovely story, so it is. And I know you met Dennis O'Brien and all of that. So that it's just a lovely story for it's a lovely story for Galway.
It's a great story for the West
of Ireland.
Yeah, it's a great story for
the West of Ireland.
All entrepreneurs, female entrepreneurs in the West. And of course, I have to just mention, if you don't mind, EY has a local office. That's how I was found, if you like, this time. So a woman called Emer Joyce listened to a talk I did in the G, and she approached me. So I'm hoping we'll have a higher level of representation locally going forward, because it does wonders for the West of Ireland profile.
Evelyn O'Toole, well done to you. Good luck at your visitors this afternoon, but thank you, Dave, for joining us indeed. And again, that is Evelyn O'Toole, Galway entrepreneur, winning the Industry EY Entrepreneur of the Year Award and the Irish Tatler Businesswoman of the Year Award on Saturday night in Dublin.